Welcome, dear students. Children, previously we have studied how important is food for us. We have also learned why do we feel hungry. We saw that different living things eat different foods. Plants make their own food from sunlight, air and water. So, our today's lesson, which we are going to learn, is about our diet. So, children, do you know what is a diet? Okay, so let me explain you what is a diet. So, children, we eat some food preparations as a part of our meal every day, such as we eat some snacks between meal time. Besides, we might also have milk, tea, coffee or sherbets. So children, all that we eat or drink during the day is together called our diet. So whatever we eat or drink during the day is called our diet. Now, children, let us hear about conversation at Raju's house. Father, come on, let's have our dinner. But where's Raju? He is always the first to come for a meal. Here, Raju's father says, let's have dinner. But where is Raju? Asked his father. Every day for dinner, Raju is present before his father, and that day he wasn't there. So the father asked Raju's mother about him. Mother, he is running temperature. I gave him some soft dahi bhat a little while ago. He has just fallen asleep. So the mother replies to father saying that Raju is having little fever. Running temperature means fever. So she gave soft dahi bhat, that is curd rice, to Raju, and after he went to sleep. Father says, let Raju rest. Shall we start the dinner? Tai, yes, right away. Today we played a lungdi match in the school. I am so hungry. Tai means Raju's sister says that let's have food immediately. She says that she played lungdi match and that's why she was very hungry. Mother says, come at once. Come at once means come fast. Tai, oh mama, why have you made cabbage? You know, I don't like it. I don't want it. Children, as you complain to your mother the same way Tai, that is Raju's sister, is saying the same way that she doesn't like cabbage, and she says to her mother that why have you made it? Mother, that's not the way to speak, dear. You want to be healthy, don't you? Then you have to eat all kinds of food preparations. Children, as your mother explains you kindly, in the same way Raju's mother explains Raju's sister, to become healthy, you must eat all kinds of food preparations. Tai. All right. Right. Our teacher also tells us that I wasn't going to waste anything. So Tai agreed that to what her mama said, and she said she will eat whatever is there in her plate. Father, that's my good girl. Now Tai, what's this, Dad? You took only one bhakri. That can't be enough for you. Grandpa, he works at a desk all day. That doesn't make anyone hungry. We used to do physical labor all day. We ate at least 4 bhakris at every meal. But now I have grown old. I don't feel hungry as I used to. Children, when Tai says to her father that one bhakri is not enough for him, her grandpa answered her. He said that your dad works at a desk all day, means he sits on the desk and chair for the whole day, so he doesn't feel much hungry. Grandpa also says that when he was young, he used to eat at least 4 bhakris at every meal because he did some physical work all the day. And his work was not to sit on a place and do. But as Grandpa grew old, now he doesn't feel hungry as he used to feel before. Grandma says, me too. Grandma says that even she doesn't feel hungry as she used to feel before because even she has grown older. Now, mother reacted on this saying that yes, Ma, you eat so little now. I have soaked half a bhakri in milk for you. Children, from the above conversation, what do we understood? We saw that Raju was not feeling well, so he was given soft dahi bath or curd rice, which was good for him in his sickness. So a person suffering from high fever should have light diet that will help easy digestion. As he is sick now, he should eat less number of chapatis. He will not feel hungry due to fever. Okay. The father eats only one bhakri because he has to do his work sitting on desk and chair all the day. So he doesn't feel much hungry. Tai felt hungry because she played in school. Grandma and grandpa used to do physical work when they were young. So they felt hungry. Then they used to eat at least 4 bhakris at every meal. As they grow older, they have started eating less because they now don't do any tiring physical work. Grandma is given just half a bhakri soaked in a milk. It is because she eats less and that her teeth have become weak. She can't bite. So to make bhakri soft, it is soaked in milk. Also, milk is good for her older age and health. We saw from the above conversation that there is variation in food even in human beings too. Okay, children. Now let's move on. Look at this picture. You can see what that person is doing. He is a carpenter and he is making furniture. In the other picture, you can see a mason who is doing the brickwork. Look at this picture now. In this, there are farmers who are working in the fields to grow crops. And in this picture, you can see a porter. Porter means in Hindi we call it as a coolie. So a porter is carrying things such as people's luggage, and you can mostly see them at a railway station. So people doing such kinds of work make a lot of vigorous movements, energetic movements. Vigorous movements means energetic movements. So they make use of their hands instead of machines is called physical work, where there is lot of physical efforts put by them. Okay, so such work is hard on the body and this is called as physical labor. Now children, those who do physical labor, they feel more hungry as they a whole day put a lot of efforts by doing vigorous movements. So they feel very hungry and they eat more food. So this was about physical labor. Now let's move on and talk about the other type of work, that is sedentary work. So what is sedentary work? Let us look at this picture. Here you can see a boy is drawing, and look at this picture. In this you can see a woman is sorting out stones from rice, and now look here, a man is doing his office work. So some work which can be done sitting at one place, that does not involve physical efforts. Okay, people who do sedentary work do not feel much hungry as they do their work sitting at one place, which does not involve physical efforts. So they don't feel very hungry and they eat less food. So people who do sedentary work do not feel as hungry as those who do physical labor. The diet of the people doing physical labor is greater. So they need more food. So our diet also differs according to the people's work. So it differs person to person. It differs according to their work. Now children, do you know chores like carrying water, washing clothes, sweeping and mopping the floor involve physical labor? Those who do such work feel more hungry. Whether it is a man or woman who does these chores, it is necessary that he or she gets enough food. Okay, whether a person who does physical labor is a man or a woman, they must get plenty of food. Now children, do you know why does our food intake differ on different days? Now what happens? Sometimes we feel very hungry and we eat a lot. And at some other times we do not feel so hungry and we eat very little. So why is this so? It is because sometimes you study a lot and then you get tired of studying. Or sometimes you play a lot and then you get tired. So what happens to you? When you work too much, we get tired. So when you study or work or play a lot, it makes you very hungry and you eat a lot. So that day our food intake is more. That day your food intake is more. And sometimes when you do not work a lot, so that time you do not feel so hungry and you eat little. So that day your food intake is less. So this is one reason our food intake differ on different days. Now children, when you are a child, your diet will be different. Okay, it will not be the same as your mother and father. Okay, it will not be the same as your mother's and father's diet is. Okay, so when you are a child, you will be given milk to drink. Then when slowly and slowly you will start growing, your diet will also goes on changing. You will be given khichdi to eat, and as you grow a little bigger, you will start eating fruits. You will start eating different diets. Okay, so as your diet increases, your bodily growth is very rapid. Okay, so when children are growing, bodily growth is very rapid. So girls and boys of growing age need a lot of food because they are in their growing stage. Their diet helps them in their bodily growth. So proper and good food should be given to girls and boys of growing age. Now children, can you see this picture of a Thai and grandma? Now can you tell me which of these two is likely to have a bigger intake and what could be the reason for that? So here you can see a picture of Thai and grandma. Okay, as Thai is young and she has to do a lot of work, so she feels very hungry. Okay, as Thai is young, she has to do a lot of work, so she feels very hungry, so she eats more food. But as grandma, she is not able to do much work because she has grown old, so she doesn't feel much hungry and she eats limited. So Thai's food intake is bigger and grandma's food intake is limited. So food intake of people also differs according to the age. Okay, suppose for example, if you will be given one chapati, that would be enough for you. But if one chapati, if this one chapati will be given to your mother, it would be not enough for her, because she does a lot of work, so she needs more food as per her age. So food intake of people differs according to the age also. Let us move on now. We eat a lot or a little depending on how hungry we are. That is, our hunger determines how much we eat. Okay, if we feel more hungry, we eat a lot. If we do not feel much hungry, we eat less. So the hunger determines how much we eat. But here we are thinking about the amount we eat. Okay. So now different people include different items of food in their diet. What could be the reason for that? Now children, if only a certain combination of dishes is prepared every day, then we have to eat the same food all the time. Having such meals would be a boring chore. For example, if your mother cooked pumpkins vegetable every day and you have to eat it every day, isn't it a boring chore eating the same vegetable every day? You will start feeling boring to eat the same vegetable every day. Okay. So that's why different dishes are prepared in turn. Okay. So eating a variety of foodstuffs in our diet helps to meet all the food related needs of our body. Now, India is a vast country and agriculture is the main occupation in all parts of our country. It is mainly dependent on rainfall. The rainfall received in all regions is not the same. Some region receive high rainfall, some region receive low rainfall, and some region receive average rainfall. Now, in the region where there is high rainfall, there you will get to where there you will get the rice. Okay, there you will get mostly rice. And where the in the region where average rainfall is there, you will get to see wheat. Okay, you will get to see the crops of wheat. And where there is low rainfall, there you can see, in that region you can see jowar and bajra crops. Okay, so different varieties of food are available here, where people eat depends on where they live and the type of crops grown in their region. Okay, so in some region where rice grows in plenty, rice becomes a major part of the diet of the people living there. So rice is mainly produced in the regions such as West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, etc. Okay, and now in the regions where jowar or bajra are major crop, people include more of a bhakri in their meals. Okay, so you can see jowar and bajra is mainly produced in the regions such as Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and so on. Now in certain regions wheat is the major crop. People in those region eat more chapatis. Okay, then in now this wheat is mainly produced in the regions of Haryana or Uttar Pradesh. Okay, etc. Now fish is available in plenty in the sea. Therefore the people in Konkan have a lot of fish in their diet. Do you know, children? Now depending on the seasons, we get different vegetables and fruits at different times of the year. Okay, so accordingly the food items in our diet also change. We make sweets especially when we celebrate a festival. Look, you can see some dishes which your mother makes at home in festivals. Okay, so our diet also changes according to seasons and festivals or any ceremony. Now children, if we wish to be healthy, then we must take care about our diet So we should eat all the dishes made at home. We must not avoid eating things merely because we don't like them. We should include sprouted pulses like moong, okay, moong, matki, that all, okay. Then leafy vegetables, okay, we must include sprouted pulses, leafy vegetables in our diet. We should have yogurt, that means dahi, we say in Hindi as dahi, and buttermilk, that is chas, occasionally. So we should have yogurt and buttermilk occasionally. Now children, you all watch advertisements given frequently in newspapers and on TV, okay, on televisions. They also advertise cold drinks and many food products. After you all watch that advertisements, you are tempted to buy them as they look tasty and their wrappers are attractive. But that does not mean that they are also good for health. Okay, you should eat, but you should eat in limit, okay, not eat too much, because it's not that does not make that it is good for your health. Now children, let us summarize what we have learned today in this lesson. So all that we eat and drink in a day is together called our diet. Age, physical labor and state of health cause diet to differ from person to person, okay. You saw about the example of Thai and grandma, okay, how age cause diet to different from person to person. Then physical labor, okay, we saw that people who work a lot, they feel more hungry and they eat a lot, and those who do sedentary work, they don't feel much hungry and they eat less, okay. And state of health, like if you are sick, okay, so you eat less at that time. So age, physical labor and state of health cause diet to differ from person to person. Diet also changes according to the food items available in the different seasons. Okay, now you all saw different vegetables and fruits available in the seasons. So diet also changes according to that. Like for example, when in summer season, when you get to eat fruits like mangoes, so you make amras, or you eat them by cutting it and all, okay, you make fruit salads, okay. So mango ice creams. So diet also changes according to food items available in the different seasons. Now next what we learn, that the foodstuffs readily available in different regions are different. This brings about diversity in people's diet. Okay, now in different regions, you saw that in different regions, in some regions we get rice, so in some regions we get wheat, we get jawar and bajra, we get fish. So all the regions, they have their different availability, and that's why this brings about diversity in people's diet. Eating a variety of foodstuffs in our diet helps to meet all the food related needs of our body. So we should not like if we'll eat same food every day, we are going to feel bored, we are going to not feel like eating it every day. So like variety of foodstuffs, like if your mother makes something every day, something different things in your food items, so you will like this thing, what it will help you, it will help to meet all the food related needs of our body. Now the attractive and tasty food products that we see in advertisements may not be necessarily good for our health. So all the advertisements which you see, it is not necessary that they all are good. Some may be good and some may be not good for our health. So that's all for today children. I hope you all have understood this lesson very well, and thank you.